When I leave Sacred Heart Nativity School, I will go to Bellarmine, and then from Bellarmine, I will go to Santa Clara University, and from there, well, sky's the limit.
Hello and welcome to Sacred Heart Nativity School. I want to thank you for taking the time to learn more about this program. This wonderful middle school for at-risk boys was the dream of Father Mateo Sheedy, who was longtime pastor here at Sacred Heart Parish. Father Mateo was worried about his kids, realizing that they weren't making it through high school and college. And it was his dream, el sueño de Padre Mateo, that this school reopen in the old Sacred Heart School building so that the children of this parish would have an opportunity to be able to move forward in their educational pursuits.
I think a school like Nativity can symbolize what the very word means, which is birth, life, new life, and hope. They take kids at the most important age, that transitional age between childhood and adolescence.
The Nativity schools, because of their very intensive year-round programs, have helped raise the grade level of kids in both reading, math, gives them a feeling of self-worth, know what it's like to be challenged when the bar is raised, and really provides them with a successful platform to go into high school.
What you find is that they're kids who have will. Maybe they don't understand their will because their will is not exposed. And yet when you put them in an environment where they can see that they can take their will, their desire to achieve, they find more out of themselves. I think that that's what's so exciting about the Sacred Heart Nativity School.
I'm really proud of getting better grades in school. I'm really proud of being able to come to school because without education you can't get a job, you can't do most of the things that you would want to do.
The reality is that without a school like this, many of these students, if they had stayed in public schools, would drop out of high school and certainly never make it to college.
What a great bunch of kids. Really, you know, I could see the potential there of these kids. I think with a little leadership, they're gonna go a long way. I think they're gonna be good citizens of this community.
The students here at Sacred Heart Nativity face a very demanding and accelerated academic program, beginning when they arrive at 7:30 in the morning for breakfast and morning prayer. They have a full day of classes and then a break before going on to after-school activities and enrichment opportunities. During that time, we bring in volunteers from local Jesuit high schools and colleges to work with the boys in a tutoring and a mentoring capacity. And we finish the day with the final hour with a homework club, where the boys finish their written work before going home at 6 o'clock.
There are a number of students from Bellarmine and Santa Clara University who will interact with these children. Also, Jesuit volunteers will be involved. And they will be involved with these children from 7 in the morning until 7 in the evening. That is quite distinct and quite an opportunity for these children.
They will see the results of their hard work at being able to advance and rise above maybe some of the other kids in the neighborhood that are turning to be dropouts, unfortunately.
One of the indications that this is going to be a very successful model here is that already we have commitments from our high schools and from local universities to continue with these students what is begun here.
This school is incredible in that there are opportunities and resources available through benefactors and donors and staff, people donating their time and their talents and their financial abilities to make these dreams come alive. It's really a marriage made in heaven.
Nativity schools have little funding from the kids themselves. So the true financial support of these schools has to come from the community.
It takes groups of peoples who come forward very generously with time and talent and treasure.
My day job is a venture capitalist, and when we make investments, they are people-based. We invest in people. And so we believed in the model, and when we met Peter and heard of his plans and the progress that he had made, it was clear that we wanted to be part of that founding support group.
Father Peter's put together a great team of people. He's got a great group of consultants and advisors. He's really reached out to the community. And from what I can see, it's a real model of what good things can happen here in downtown San Jose.
Now these kids here in San Jose, in this particular area, will have a chance to know that they can take on the challenge of life, take on the challenge of winning in life. And that's something that we have as people, that's our responsibility. Our responsibility is to give young people the chance to compete on a level playing field.
We would just encourage other firms, other businesses, other philanthropic organizations to really strongly consider this and get involved. It's a phenomenal organization.